Hey guys, so this is going to be another different video because I want to recommend some tanks that I think are worth buying. I mean premium tanks, and I'm just going to show you tanks that you can buy in-game using in-game gold and not real money on a World of Tanks page, because I never bought any premium tank using money, and all tanks I have in garage are either from missions, campaigns, or bought with in-game gold. So yeah, some of these things like this, here you can see some of the premium tanks I have, and some of them I got from campaign missions, and some of them are bought using gold. For example, Type 62 you cannot buy anymore, so I got it with those missions like 1 year ago or 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So let's get started. And yeah, I'm just going to skip these low tiers like tier 3, 4, 5, even 6. I'm just going for real tanks that are going to make you some money. I mean some in-game credits. And let's start with the German ones. So here you have two options like Panther 88 or Louvre. And yeah, let's see. Also, yeah, this is going to be two-part. I mean, I'm going to make two videos, so part 1 and part 2, because for the same reasons like before, I'm unable to record the videos longer than 15 seconds for YouTube, because I still have that strike. YouTube still haven't replied on my message. I'm still waiting for that. So yeah, this is going to be longer than 50 minutes. So yeah, let's get started. I'm just going to go like fast over the tank, because I'm not going to stay at one tank for 6 minutes, because I don't want to waste any time. So let's not waste any more time and let's get started. Panther 88, 7.3k gold, doesn't have special matchmaker, top speed 46, reverse speed 38, engine power 600. So the speed and the mobility overall is okay. It's not that great, but still better than some tanks like T-54 Mod 1, for example. Let's get over the gun. And the gun, 203 penetration without gold, 237 with gold, 240 alpha damage, so that's also that's okay, I guess. 8.7 rate of fire, so it's about 6 seconds reload, something, yeah, something like that. And yeah, overall I don't think this tank is worth buying. That's why I didn't buy it so far, and I'm not planning on buying it. The tank, yeah, the tank got no armor, 80 armor front, full armor, like turret armor 120 from the front, 60 from the sides, and these invites are getting on my nerves. And yeah, overall I would not buy this tank. So let's get started on the next one. Next one is Louvre. It's also a tier 8 premium tank, German heavy, also without special matchmaker, so you will meet some tier 10s occasionally from time to time. Okay, let's start with the gun. 234 penetration without gold and 294 with gold, so that's awesome. Yeah, 320 alpha damage, 5 rate of fire, so that's not really that great, I guess. Yeah, it's accurate tank, but overall the tank armor, like 120 full armor, even okay. I don't have this tank in garage, so I'm just going to show you this picture here. So if you have good penetration like 190, maybe 200, you're going to be able to penetrate the cheeks of this tank, like from the sides of the gun, like this like right here. You're going to be able to pen that, lower plate also, sides, like even if you angle with this tank, you're going to get pent quite easily. So it's also really slow tank, like 35 top speed, 800 horsepower, so that's not really enough. It's, I don't know, I would never buy this tank for those reasons. It's really sluggish, it's slow, no armor, I mean not enough armor. So yeah, let's get with the Russians now. And here, okay, I'm not going over the tier 6. I'm just going to, yeah, let's see this tier 7 one, the 122-44. It's a tank destroyer, and this gun, like 175, 170 wood gold, classic Russian gun of this caliber, 122. So 390 alpha damage, but this gun, like on the SU, I think it's one of the best damage per minute is one of the best in game. It's 3600, I think. I'm not really sure, but I know the reload time is 6 seconds, alpha damage 308. Just, yeah, it's like shooting with mediums, rate of fire of a medium with alpha damage of a heavy tank. So that's really nice. The tank unfortunately doesn't have the special matchmaker, so you will meet some tier 9s from time to time. But again, I'm thinking about buying this tank. It's 6,750 gold, so that's not much. But yeah, maybe I will buy it also. Yeah, it's a fast tank, top speed 47.5, 500 engine power. That's also nice. 42 traverse speed. That's also like nice. The only thing that's not that good is the accuracy on this tank. Yeah, of course, this big gun, you're not going to be really accurate with this thing, but from if you get top tier, from a close combat, you're going to own everyone. Like you're, yeah, just owning everyone. So let's get on the next tank, the IS-6, the tank that I bought recently. Tier 8 heavy Russian tank, and wait, just give me a second. I can show this tank in garage because yeah, I have it, so I can tell a bit more about the armor of the tank. So in this patch, they made the i6 HD, and they buffed the armor just a bit. I mean, on some. I mean, on the side it's not that much, like it's still the same stuff, but frontally it's the main thing on the front. The lower plate I think got a bit buffed because I met the i6 a couple of times while driving the i6, and I was unable to penetrate the lower plate even with gold, like from this normal angle. I bounced them 3 times I think with gold, so I just shot for this side of the turret. Because yeah, the same weak spots remained, like the side of the I mean the right next to your gun. You can still penetrate right over there. It's a bit harder now, but it's still not that hard. So yeah, the front also got buffed, like the frontal plate, the driver's hatch is a bit bigger now, but also has a lot more armor now. I think 20 millimeters more of armor. The sides, like this front, also this plate also got a bit buffed. This, okay, yeah, of course other side also, so it's still okay for angling. Yeah, when you're trying to side scrape, I mean, when you're side scraping with i6, you need to this plate. When you side scrape from this angle, this plate is weak. You're going to pen, enemy is going to pen you right there if you side scrape like this. So the only place where enemy is not going to pen you when you are side scraping is like this part right over there. So from my experience, it's much better to just go frontally on enemy, like if it's a tier 8 and you're top tier, if it's a tier 8 match, if you just go frontally like this, enemy will have less chance penetrating you than if you try to angle like this and you give this plate in like 90 degrees, so they're going to pen there easy. So yeah, the turret also got a bit smaller, but this is a review just on i6, so I'm just going to keep on going to the next one. So yeah, basically i6 is a slow, I mean it's not really slow, it's faster than LUV, but the penetration of the gun is yeah, also classic Russian gun, 175 without gold, 217 with gold. So you're not going to pen, like if you get a tier 9 match, you will need to shoot some gold at least. So always carry right amount of gold, like I am carrying 10. So yeah, you will need to shoot gold from time to time. So I would recommend you this tank. I love this tank. It's an awesome tank. It's even better now in the 9.14. So yeah, let's get back to, yeah, there is one more Russian tank. It's T-54 mod 1. And this tank is like a bucket version of I-6. It's not really that fast, like 44 top speed, 520 engine power. So yeah, it's not really that fast. It's faster than Super Pershing in M4A1. But yeah, I have this tank also. The penetration with gun 183, without gold 235, with gold 250 alpha damage. It's not really that accurate, like for example CDC, but it's a T-54 prototype. So let me just show you this tank. Yeah, it's a basically T-54 hull, and the side armor is 90 millimeters, while the T-54, the normal, the tier 9 medium tank side is 80. So this tank is even better for side scraping, and if you get top tier in this tank, you just need to play aggressively with it, because it's yeah, the T-54 armor, for example, just imagine you playing against tier 6 and 7 and you have a T-54. That is just unfair to the enemy. So you just need to use your armor. The mobility is not that great, of course, but again, you cannot have both armor and mobility in the same tank most of the times. Either it will be just OP. So yeah, I would recommend you buying this tank. It's awesome tank. It doesn't have a special matchmaker, but that isn't really important because the tank is just so great. At least it's great for me. Okay, let's get now to the USA tanks, the American tanks. You don't have lots of like options here, only Super Pershing and T-34. Like Super Pershing is okay, I guess. It's yeah, it's not really that great. I mean, the only good thing on Super Pershing is the space armor, like front, and penetration with gold is also quite nice, 258, and it's APCR, so that's awesome. It's a special matchmaker tank. So I don't know, I don't have it. I don't think I'm going to buy it anytime soon. Maybe someday when I have like 30k gold to waste. But for now, no, I'm not going to buy it. And yeah, it's a slow tank. It's a medium, but it's really slow. It's slower than T-54 mod 1. So yeah, that's why I'm going to skip this tank for now. Okay, now T-34, heavy tank. Like, you know, this tank was here from the start of the game. It used to be tier 8. It used to be tier 9 normal, tier 9 heavy tank, when T-30 was still a tier 10 heavy tank, until they like made a T-34 premium and they gave it away for free to whoever had the T-54 as a tier 9 heavy tank. So yeah, the gun is awesome, like 248 penetration without gold, 297 with gold. Rate of fire is not really that great, 4 seconds, 4 rounds per minute. 400 alpha, it's okay, I guess. But yeah, this is a usual hold down tank. You're not going to play this tank like in city maps. It's not going to be that great, but you can use the turret, the awesome turret armor of 278, 279. You can just play hold down with this tank and use the advantage of turret. And only way you can pan the turret is either this, like this part, the cheeks of the turret, when the enemy is pointing a bit to the other side, or the hatch. So yeah, the hull armor is 100 something. Yeah, it's hull armor is useless, so don't count on it. And as this tank is also really slow, I'm not going to buy it anytime soon. So yeah, if you like slow tanks with good armor, hull armor, and good turret armor and a bad hull armor like T-32, you can like try the T-34, but I'm not going to buy it anytime soon. And because I have only 20 seconds till the end of this video, I'm going to show you the rest of the tanks in the second part of this video. So yeah.